Dr. Stehle.
Miss Oldham, what are you doing here?
Look at this.
Airmail? Special delivery? The University of Chicago.
Read it.
You wrote to Professor Geiling, like I suggested.
It was only 3 cents. What did I have to lose?
Was I right? Is he starting a department of pharmacology?
Read it.
If you can be in Chicago by March 1, 1936, you may have a research assistantship for 4 months, and then a scholarship to see you through a PhD. Please wire immediate decision. That's wonderful.
Before that.
We received your letter.
No, before that.
Dear Mr. Oldham.
Mr. Oldham.
Oh, I see.
Look, I know Jean Harlow, but I hope to God I can't pass for Mr.
It's the name, Francis.
But men are I.S., I'm E.S.
They must have missed it.
What should I do?
Well...
I'm gonna write and tell them.
No, don't be ridiculous.
Well, I gotta do something. I can't show up and have Geiling say no girls allowed.
He won't do that.
But you said yourself he doesn't hold much with women as scientists.
That is true. Okay, here's what you do. Accept the position, sign your name, put Miss in brackets afterwards, then go.
That's it?
That's it.
Miss in brackets.
Uh-huh.
And Dr. Geiling won't send me home?
No.
You sure?
Geiling may be old-fashioned, but once he's met you, he'll want to keep you.
Why?
Because he's not stupid. Enjoy America, Francis. Make us proud.
I'll try. Dr. Stehle, do you think they'd have offered me the position if my name had been Elizabeth or Marianne?
Hey Betty, Psych opens next weekend at the drive-in. Want to go? I know how much you like Hitchcock. Okay, I'll look for something else. Betty? You okay? You okay?
It's just peachy.
Hang on, you missed a spot.
I need a knife.
You need a what?
A knife.
What for?
Cut off your thing.
To cut off my thing.
Yeah. It's gotta go.
It's gotta go?
It's gotta go.
Why?
I'm pregnant, John.
Well, you're too late then.
Like 4 weeks.
You're pregnant.
This is the very last thing that we need.
You're pregnant?
What am I gonna do?
Pregnant?
I'm gonna get fired for sure.
That's terrific!
This is why they I hire drug detail men, John?
We can turn the back room into a nursery.
It's bad enough that I'm married.
We're not using it for anything.
Can you imagine a pregnant woman slinging drugs to doctors?
We'd have to repaint it, of course.
What am I gonna tell Meryl?
What color?
John!
What color should we repaint the back room?
What am I gonna tell Meryl?
That you're pregnant.
Are you crazy?
It's going to become obvious.
Do you want to get me fired?
I want you to see a doctor.
What do you think I do all day?
Maybe they can give you something?
Yeah, pink slip.
For the vomiting.
Are you even listening?
Betty, you need a doctor.
No. I need a knife.
Where are you going?
The kitchen!
Why?
That's where the knives are!
Betty!
Kevin?
Our FDA application.
Great! Walk me through it.
Okay, this first one's chemistry from our German friends.
Grunenthal, right, but it's in English.
The FDA made us pay to translate it.
What's in it?
Manufacturing, consistency, purity, stuff like that.
Boring! What's this?
Safety, animal studies.
So, lab rats and such.
Yep.
Why does this say cannot be determined?
Well, that's the LD50.
Why can't it be determined?
The rats won't die.
You're kidding.
No, the little bastards refuse to die.
It's that safe.
If you're a lab rat.
Okay, and this?
That's our investigational study.
We have an investigational study.
Not really. We gave it to 30 docs and asked them to tell us what happened.
So, like testimonials?
Pretty much.
Just curious. Do the docs tell their patients that the FDA hasn't approved Kevin yet?
We don't require it, no.
Okay, any adverse reactions?
None.
In the U.S.?
The entire world, best we can tell.
So, you think Kevin will save lives?
Save lives. Sure. Margaret Sullivan?
Who?
You know, Margaret Sullivan.
No, I don't know Margaret Sullivan.
Of course you do. The actress nominated for an Academy Award with the movie with those 3 German guys.
Oh, 3 comrades.
Right. Dead. Overdose.
From what?
Barbiturates. Mix them with booze and they'll kill you.
So, you think Kevin safer than barbiturates?
Let me put it to you this way. If Margaret Sullivan had taken Kevin, she'd still be alive.
So, why did Smith Klein drop it?
Sorry?
If Kevin is so safe, why did Smith Klein drop it?
Oh, that.
They had it in testing for years.
Nobody knows.
The market is going to be huge. The world's first safe sleeping pill. You don't just walk away from that.
Smith Klein did.
You think they found something?
I don't know.
Well, should we try and find out?
How?
Ask them.
Smith Klein will never talk to us.
How about the Germans? Would they tell us?
Well, maybe, if Smith Klein told them.
Well, should we try and track it down?
Don't you think anything serious would be showing up by now?
Well, you'd think. It's already in, what, 40 countries?
46.
And nothing anywhere, right?
I'll tell you this much. Tracking it down will take a lot of detective work.
Kevinon's got to be on the market for Christmas.
Be lucky to make the 4th of July. So what do you want to do?
What the hell? Send it in. How long till we hear?
60 days, tops.
So, Christmas is a lot.
Absolutely.
Good. There's always plenty of anxious ladies and sleepless nights over the holidays.
Kevin for Christmas.
You have to admit, it does have a certain ring.
Yeah, like a cash register.
1 week later, September 13, 1960, Food and Drug Administration, Washington, D.C.
Excuse me, do you know where I can find Dr. Francis Oldham Kelsey?
Here.
You?
Me.
You sure?
Pretty sure. I was Francis Oldham Kelsey when I got up this morning.
Oh, sorry, it's just, I thought you'd be older. Gertrude Helfer.
I think I'm gonna like you, Gertrude Helfer.
PhD, University of Chicago, right?
MD and PhD.
God, you must have been in school forever. Oh, those are your kids.
Yes.
Nice.
Do you have kids?
No, Korea.
I'm so sorry.
I brought your first 2 applications.
2.
Rumor is you got the easy ones.
So I'm the new kid on the block.
The new woman.
Of course, the new woman.
Is it true you only got into the University of Chicago because they thought you were a man?
Where did you hear that?
People talk.
It's the name Francis. They were expecting Mr. Oldham. I was quite a surprise.
Would they have let you in if they'd known you were Miss Oldham?
You know, I asked them that after I'd been there a few years.
What'd they say?
They refused to answer.
Ah, typical.
So, what do I get as the new woman?
A rectal enema.
A rectal enema.
Yes.
Is that a joke?
No. Lavima. It's a rectal enema.
Oh,
Say, what's it like being famous?
you're thinking of my husband.
No. You're famous.
May I ask why?
Massengill.
You know Massengill.
I mean, it is like a bad novel. Massengill's chief chemist,
Harold Cole Watkins.
Watkins, makes this great tasting antibiotic by mixing sulfa with antifreeze.
Exactly like
Folks take it and die. Watkins sees this, shoots himself, he dies.
That didn't help.
Washington has all these dead bodies just popping up, and of course they haven't a clue.
It was a difficult time.
So they ask you guys at the University of Chicago to figure it out.
We had a good lab.
And Congress passes the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. So stuff like Massengill can't happen again. And they create all these jobs. Oh, sure, folks around here know Massengill, you can bet on it. How old were you then, anyway?
23?
23, and you solved Massengill.
I just ran rats.
Oh, that is not what I heard.
Diane wrote the paper.
But you figured it out.
Rats did, actually.
How?
By dying.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Have it on a sedative.
A sleeping pill.
Sleeping pills are easy.
I'll try and stay awake.
Is that a joke?
Who makes it?
Germans. It's already being sold all over the world.
And who's handling it here?
Merrill, Cincinnati.
Oh,
Okay, it's no big deal.
Six weeks later, October 26, 1960, Cadre sales training session.
Betty? Oh, Betty. Oh, don't tell me it just ended. Damn it. It wasn't that good. Meryl's just looking for an excuse. And I covered for you. You did? We girls gotta stick together. Thank you. Don't worry. As far as Meryl knows, you attended everything. Here, I even brought you your samples. Oh, can I ever? You look just awful. Gee, thanks. No, in case you haven't noticed. I've noticed. You want to tell me what's been going on? I've been throwing up a lot.
father, you know.
Oh, how far along?
I guess this is his chance to make things right somehow.
Men are weird.
A couple months, and you can't tell a soul.
My lips are sealed.
I don't want to lose my job.
Well, how can I help?
Start by telling you what I missed.
Okay, Kevin.
Kevin,
It is Merrill's latest wonder drug.
what's it for?
You name it.
Abdominal pain, alcoholism, anorexia, asthma, cancer, cardiovascular disease, dental procedures, emotional instability, functional bowel disease, kidney distress, marital discord,
I'm giving it to Richard.
menopause, nervous exhaustion, nightmares, premature ejaculation,
Did I mention that I'm giving it to Richard?
tuberculosis, vomiting,
Morning sickness.
morning sickness.
Oh, yes. The Germans, they love it for morning sickness.
The Germans?
It's a German drug. Merrill's just selling it.
So it's safe for pregnancy.
Our guys say it's the safest thing since water.
Safest thing since water?
You can't kill rats with it.
You can't kill rats with it?
That's what our guys say.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Maybe if your rat is suffering from nervous exhaustion, you can give it to him and not worry.
Something like that.
So when did the FDA approve it?
The FDA, they have it.
They have it.
But any day now.
Well, our guys will tell us when it's approved so we can start pushing it.
No, we start now.
Hang on, I must be missing something. We start pushing it before it's been approved?
Right before.
Is that even legal?
Our guys say yes.
Really?
Apparently there's this loophole.
Must be some loophole.
They are calling it a clinical investigation.
Clinical investigation.
We're supposed to target the most influential docs.
How?
Appeal to their egos.
Doctors have egos.
Oh, don't complain. It's only above the waist for a change.
Okay. So what's our pitch?
We tell our docs we think he's important enough to be one of the first in the country selected to use Hebadon.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Our guys think the doctors stupid enough to fall for that.
Oh, Betty, you know they are.
So, how do the docs report their results?
What results?
For the clinical investigation?
They don't.
You don't?
I mean, I suppose they could if they really wanted to.
Docs don't report their results?
That's what our guys say.
What kind of investigation is that?
Our kind.
How are we gonna learn anything if we don't even?
I don't know. All I know is our guys say not to get hung up on selling a research program instead of Hebadon.
I see. They just want us to push the drug.
Right. Push the dog
Before it's approved.
before it's
And
approved.
that's legal.
For our
That
guys.
is a study
Yes.
where the docs don't report the results.
Correct.
Wow. So, what do we do?
What choice do we have? We push the drug. Anyway, there you have it. 2-day conference, 5 minutes.
You're better than your dad does.
I would love to stay and chat, but I gotta run. No, it'll discord.
You're a lifesaver.
You look green. Call me.
2 weeks later, November 9th, 1960, Food and Drug Administration.
Time's finally called it. Kennedy.
Took them long enough.
I wonder what that means for us.
We're gonna need new hats.
New hats.
Have you seen Jackie?
Oh, right.
What's that?
Oh, for you.
Thanks. What's the occasion?
Your first drug approval.
An enema.
We gotta start somewhere. So, how's Kevadon?
A very popular topic these days.
Aren't you getting near the deadline?
Tomorrow.
You do know that if you don't decide by the deadline, Kevadon gets
Approved
automatic.
automatically, yes, I know. You're like the 10th person today to remind me.
Sorry. What you gonna do?
You don't know.
Oh, you want me to ask one of the guys? that's
No.
been around? Really? It'd be no trouble.
No.
I can always. Look, I am sure they'd
I
have
don't need
no.
their help.
Okay.
I asked my husband
You asked your husband?
what he thought of Meryl's application.
Right. Must be convenient to have a husband who happens to be a world famous pharmacologist.
Well, most of the time I prefer a plumber.
But not now.
No, not now.
And?
He wrote a memo.
What did you say?
He wrote a memo.
A memo?
Yeah.
A memo.
Yes.
Dr. Kelsey, you know there's only one reason he'd do that. He's leaving a paper trail. He's worried someone's going to come in after the fact and review the Kevadon decision. Can I see it?
Sure. Here.
An interesting collection of meaningless pseudoscientific jargon, apparently intended to impress chemically unsophisticated readers. Ouch! He doesn't mince words.
That's not even the worst. Look at his conclusion.
I cannot believe this to be honest incompetence. Really?
Mm-hmm.
He thinks someone's lying?
He does.
Who?
That, my friend, is a $64,000 question.
And your deadline is
Tomorrow.
wow.
Gertrude, you've been here a while. What do folks do in cases like this?
Huh. Most cases aren't like this.
Yes, but usually.
Well, usually it's cut and dried. Do you have evidence Kevadon's not safe?
No.
It gets approved then.
Really?
The only reason you can turn a drug down is if you've got evidence it's not safe.
Even if someone is lying?
Can you prove they're lying?
Not yet.
The same day, in a hallway outside Dr. Ray Nulsen's office.
Hey, stranger!
Betty!
When'd you get back in town? Yesterday. Try as I might, I couldn't stay on the road all that time.
How's the marital discord?
How's John?
Hammering and paging everything in sight.
He's feathering the nest.
He is a complete madman.
You're lucky, you know.
Keep reminding me.
You Helfer.
Nulsen.
Oh, how is he, by the way?
The same.
That's too bad.
He's in the Kevadon study.
Oh, he does a lot of OB, right?
Tons. Practically lives in labor and delivery.
Oh, good. We're supposed to target busy OB docs.
Where'd you hear that?
Meryl, how are you feeling, by the way?
Better. Thanks.
You look better.
You know what? Kevadon just might work.
You took it?
The morning sickness, and I'm not picking my guts up every morning.
Oh, that is good to hear that Kevadon works for something.
Why OBs?
The marketing guys think that you pregnant women are going to be a huge market.
So nice to be demographic in demands.
Only a lot of my guys are reluctant to use it.
New drug and everything?
I'm hoping that changes once it's been approved.
Approved, but I I thought it had already been approved.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, they said any day weeks ago. What happened?
You think they tell me? All I know is now they're saying tomorrow.
Well, at least Nulsen sold.
Oh, because it's such a great advertisement.
You mean fast.
Gosh, you're glowing.
It's better than being green.
The next day, November 10th, 1960.
Hey, heard anything yet?
Nothing.
Well, that's strange.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Should have received something from the mail.
That is the usual protocol.
Now, phone call?
So I'm told.
You try calling?
Several times. They don't return my calls.
Could be busy.
I suppose.
Still, it is strange.
Very.
Who's reviewing it?
Some woman.
A woman? Well, that should throw him right there.
Hang on, I got her name here somewhere. Dr. Frances Oldham Kelsey?
Never heard of her.
Me either. Brand new, it turns out.
Well, that could work to our advantage.
Still, I have her checked out. Just to see what we're up against.
Smart.
You'll never guess where she was before the FDA.
Harvard?
South Dakota.
South Dakota? What the hell does anyone even do in South Dakota?
Get this. She was raising her kids.
A housewife?
Can you believe it?
How does a housewife get a job at the FDA?
Well, I wondered the same thing myself. It turns out, apparently, her husband's this big deal at the National Institutes of Health.
Ah, you figure they hired her to get to him.
Of course. How else could she have gotten the job?
Well, she is new. Perhaps she wants to deliver the good news personally.
Well, we are her clients, after all. She might be interested in developing a relationship.
I hear women like that sort of thing.
Just the same, I don't trust anyone in Washington.
Oh, don't worry, Joe. I scrubbed her application. There's nothing negative in it.
Ray, I get paid to worry. Excuse me. Hello?
Dr. Murray,
Dr. Kelsey, hello.
they told me you'd been calling.
For days.
Sorry, it's taken me a while to learn the ropes.
Well, we thought you'd fallen off the face of the earth.
No. Still here, unfortunately.
Well, you got us all in suspense. What's the verdict? Dr. Kelsey, are you there?
You should have your application back
Back?
in a few days.
Oh, so you approved it?
No.
You rejected it.
No.
Well then, what are you doing?
I'm returning it.
Returning it? Why?
It's incomplete.
Incomplete? How?
Well, you cite a lot of German studies,
It's a German drug.
but your German translations are wrong.
You cannot be serious.
I am. Get a better translator.
Anything else?
Well, you include 30 reports from American doctors.
Oh yes, that's our investigational study.
These aren't even remotely an investigational study. They're testimonials.
Oh, so you don't like them?
Some of them are barely believable. It's not a matter of my liking them. You need real studies.
Anything else?
No rats.
Let me guess, you want them to die.
Rats have trouble absorbing certain drugs.
I see, so now you're an expert in rats.
Actually, I am.
Unbelievable.
And if you want to give Kevadon to pregnant women,
You know
then
we do.
provide us with research that shows that Kevadon is safe in pregnancy.
Are you done?
No, there's a few more.
I'm sure.
I can put them in the cover letter if you'd like.
That would be great.
Fine. Let us know if you want to resubmit.
Oh, we will.
Fine.
You okay?
Apparently we can't translate German!
What?
Damn it, there goes Christmas!
There's no way she turned us down.
Oh, she didn't.
So what's the problem?
She's returning her application.
Returning it? Can she even do that legally?
She thinks she can.
Doesn't she know how this game is played?
Apparently not.
Okay. Bitch. Stupid. Meryl's gonna crush her.
Yeah?
Who's up first?
Public relations.
PR. Here I'll make her wish she'd never heard of Kevin on.
Oh, and she wants more research.
Why? She's already got the German stuff.
American research, American docs, American journals.
Oh, that's gonna take time.
Oh, and a study on pregnancy.
Pregnancy?
This shows Kevin on safe.
I think I may have someone for that. Ray Nulsen.
Is he a specialist in obstetrics?
No. Better than that. He's Don Merrill's fraternity brother.
Is he sharp?
Let's just say he'll be very cooperative and geographically convenient.
Good.
Oh, Christ, what about marketing?
Marketing?
Those guys in marketing are gonna be pissed.
Why?
They've been distributing Kevin on County on FDA approval.
Oh, I asked him about that. They said it's part of an investigational study.
Investigational study, my ass.
What?
Oh, don't look so shocked. Everybody does it. We're just trying to get Kevin in the hands of as many docs as possible before...
Wait a minute. Are you saying it's not a real study?
Marketing didn't tell you? It's a sham. I don't think we'd actually trust those idiots with a study, do you?
Is there any way we could justify it's a real study?
Why?
In case somebody asks.
Who's gonna ask?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the FDA?
The FDA won't ask.
Well, suppose they do. Could we justify it's a real investigational study?
And not a marketing program?
No, a legitimate medical investigation.
Not a chance.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. No study design, no controls. Hell, we even tell the docs they don't have to report their results.
How are we ever going to find out anything if the docs don't have to report their results?
That's not the point.
Do you think marketing's going to shut it down?
Are you crazy? Do you have any idea how much money we have into this?
Why didn't Kelsey just approve it?
It is strange.
They always do.
Don't worry. She'll cave.
Oh, I know she'll cave, but Christmas. Christmas is lost.
Maybe January.
No, it'll be March at least.
Hey Joe, get this. In Germany, parents can buy Kevadon syrup without a prescription to sedate their kids when they go to the movies. They call it Kinosaft. Cinema juice.
Leave it to the Germans.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we can't get it past some damn housewife at the FDA.
5 days later, November 15th, 1960.
So I had to pee really bad.
What was showing?
Casablanca.
Here's looking at you, kid.
And the theater was packed.
Don't you hate that? Squeezing past everyone, knowing they're all thinking, why didn't this bimbo go before the show started?
Did I mention I had to collect my urine?
On your first date.
In a big jar.
Fun.
It was doomed from the start.
Why?
Was it doomed?
No. Why did you have to collect your urine in a big jar?
To find a new drug for malaria.
What was wrong with quinine?
We were running out. Japan had just taken the Dutch East Indies.
And if you can't treat malaria, you can't fight in the tropics.
And if you can't fight the tropics, you can't win the war. So they launched this crash program. They didn't have time to look for volunteers.
You tested the drugs on yourself.
We took turns. My bad luck. The one I took damaged my liver and I was jaundiced.
Yellow?
As a canary.
On your first date.
Oh, I looked just hideous.
And looking hideous is so helpful on a first date.
Isn't it? Well, I went to the bathroom, filled the jar up to the top, and then I thought, now what? How am I going to get back to my seat without spilling urine on everyone?
Since the folks sitting around you held you in such high regard already.
I know, right? So I finally got up the courage to come out. And there was Ellis, just standing there. He took the urine, put it in our empty popcorn bag, gave me his arm, and led me back to our seats.
And you knew.
And I knew. We got married the next year.
Great story. So, did you end up discovering anything? I mean, besides your husband?
Oh, no new malaria drug. But we did stumble onto something no one had ever described before. Pregnant rabbits break down quinine just fine, but fetal rabbits, they can't break it down at all. Hang on. Francis Kelsey. I don't know who told you that, but it's not true. No, it doesn't work that way. I'll take that into consideration. Well, thank you for telling me. Okay, goodbye. That was odd.
Who was it?
Some congressional staffer. He said he'd heard I'd made a mistake with the Kevadon application.
What?
How would he even know?
Well,
I think.
consider it a warning. Where'd you get that anyway? An incomplete application.
It's in the regulations.
I'm impressed.
I mean, if it had been a life-saving heart med or antibiotic, but it's another tranquilizer.
It's starting.
What?
Meryl's coming at you, and it's gonna get ugly.
Wonderful. Tell me, how do these things generally go?
They win.
Always?
Always. They don't stop until they get what they want.
We might just have to change that.
With all due respect, Dr. Kelsey, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
You're right.
Do you still think you can handle it?
Me? I don't know, but growing up back home in Canada, I was the only girl on an all-boy prep school. I have a lot of practice with guys coming at me.
The next day, November 16, 1960, at a country club in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Dr. Nulsen,
Dr. Pogge,
great you could get away on such short notice.
couldn't miss my last chance for golf before the snow flies.
Don Merrill sends his regards, by the way.
How is Don?
Fine.
Good.
Don said we could count on you.
Count on me? For what?
We've run into a bit of a problem.
A problem?
How's that Kevadon we've been sending you?
Beautiful.
And by all accounts, absolutely harmless?
Even better. So what's the problem?
This new woman, the FDA, been an absolute pain in the ass about approving it.
Oh, what's she need?
Well, I'll tell you what she needs.
I'm in for Kevin.
Research.
About?
Pregnancy.
What's that got to do with me?
We want you to do a study.
Me?
It shows Kevadon is safe in pregnancy. Published in a major American journal.
Well, you've got two problems.
Okay,
One, I'm not a board-certified obstetrician.
now we can get around that.
Yeah?
Sure, that's easy. What's the second problem?
I don't have the time.
All right,
What do you mean?
I'll write the study.
With what data?
I've got stuff from the Germans, and I'll take anything you can give me.
Then you write it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you for review, of course.
And then what?
Submit it
Under my name,
under your name.
even though you wrote it?
Right.
Is this some sort of joke?
Oh, no. No joke.
Seems like a hell of a lot of trouble to go to just to get some article published.
No one can know it's from Merrill.
Why not?
Because if Merrill's name's not on it, we can present it to the FDA.
Oh, I get it. You want to be able to say, here's this independent study.
That shows Kevadon is safe in pregnancy.
How do you know this study's going to show Kevadon safe in pregnancy?
Trust me, it will.
Sounds like you've been down this road before.
Writing articles for other doctors? Maybe 30 times.
30 times?
Everybody does it.
Really?
You'd be surprised.
And it's okay?
Well, they get published.
Past peer review and everything?
Yep. You ever wonder why the medical journal ads and research articles just seem to sort of line up?
Well, what if they find out I didn't write it?
They won't.
Suppose someone asks.
No one's gonna ask.
Suppose someone talks.
Who's gonna talk?
Someone.
Only you and I'll know about it, and I'm certainly not gonna say, are you?
No.
See?
Couldn't I lose my license?
Lose your license? Get serious. This is how the system works. You think they're gonna throw hundreds of docs out on the streets? Come on. It's a win-win. You get a major article to put on your resume, and...
Merrill gets Kevadon approved.
Right. Merrill gets Kevadon approved.
I don't know.
Look, Ray, we do this sort of thing all the time. We're just trying to get Kevadon past some stupid bureaucrat in Washington. What do you say? Dawn said we could count on you.
Okay, I guess.
Great! You won't regret it.
Six weeks later, Christmas week, 1960.
You up for this?
Stop asking me that.
I'm just checking.
It's cramps. I get them all the time. I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, John. I'm fine.
Okay. No peeking.
I'm not peeking.
I don't trust you.
I'm not.
Ta-da!
That is quite honestly the most pathetic looking Christmas tree I have ever seen. I love you.
Ray,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking whether it's wise to question the FDA commissioner about Kelsey right now. The odd campaign's gonna ruin her.
Ray, she killed Christmas.
I know, but leaning on Larrick is not gonna change that.
So you want to do what? Invite Kelsey to New Year's?
No.
Give her a cocktail and a party hat?
No.
Teach her how to do the twist?
Look, Larrick's gonna be gun shy after the wealth scandal won, and Kennedy's coming into office promising all sorts of...
Ray, 1, Larrick's weak. And I'm going to pressure him, not bribe him. 2, who the hell knows what Kennedy's going to do? And 3, if Kefauver...
Kefauver?
Yeah.
You're worried about a senator who runs around in a coonskin cap?
Listen.
The man thinks he's Davy Crockett, for Christ's sakes.
If Kefauver's bill passes...
It's not getting out of committee.
I'm just saying, if it ever does get out of committee, gets a vote and passes, we're going to have to start proving that the claims we make for drugs are actually true.
Not gonna happen.
You do realize what that means.
Look, Joe.
Kevadon cures poor schoolwork.
Joe.
Poor schoolwork, Joe. Kevadon cures poor schoolwork. You want to go to the FDA and try to explain how taking Kevadon is going to help Johnny get an A in geometry?
Look.
You want that?
Of course not.
Well, it's coming.
It's not.
Yes, it is. And it's going to be a whole new ballgame.
Listen to me. Not gonna happen.
We have to get Kevadon approved before the rules change.
If the rules change...
We can't take that chance.
Joe, I'm telling you, pressuring Larrick to get rid of Kelsey might come back to bite us.
What'd you get the girls for Christmas? Dr. Kelsey? Elvis is asking me to marry him. Now that he's back from the service and all. But I'm thinking, what is a woman like me gonna do with a man who can move his hips like that?
Sorry, what were you saying?
Christmas! so interesting?
The molecular weight of Kevadon.
Sounds riveting.
I want to see whether Kevadon can reach the fetus.
Oh, so size really does matter.
Crossing placentas, not creating them.
What's the cutoff?
Under 1,000.
What's Merrill say?
About whether
Kevadon reaches the fetus.
they say it has not been established whether or not there's any transfer of Kevadon across the placental barrier.
You gotta give them credit for being honest.
But they also say that Kevadon is completely safe for developing fetus.
Completely safe?
Completely safe.
If Merrill doesn't know whether Kevadon reaches the fetus, how do they know it's completely safe?
They don't.
So Merrill's just guessing?
Uh-huh.
What did the Germans say?
Germans, nothing. They're not talking.
How about Smith Klein?
Well, their research isn't public.
So you need a new study.
Well, someone has to force Merrill into a study to see if Kevadon's safe for a fetus.
Someone. You mean like you?
Now, I know we said we weren't going to make a big deal about Christmas this year.
That's okay, next year.
Next year with the baby.
With the baby.
So don't be mad, okay?
Why would I be mad? We said no presents.
I know.
No presents means no presents.
Sorry.
We had an agreement.
We did.
We're supposed to be saving money for when I can't work.
I know.
Well, so?
You need it.
I need it.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you're getting bigger
Like I hadn't noticed.
and it's starting to snow. Open it.
We had an agreement.
I know.
You're breaking all the rules.
Open it.
I'm going to think of a very special way to punish you.
Look, Commissioner Larrick, we appreciate the fact that Kelsey's new. But Kevadon is far too important to us to be part of some woman's on-the-job training. I just wanted to call and let you know that we're very unhappy about this. And to remind you that we've got some very powerful friends in Congress. No, sir, not a threat. A fact. We want Kelsey replaced.
Hang on, here it is. 258.
So Kevadon reaches the fetus?
Kevadon reaches the fetus.
Open it.
Okay. Oh, John. Oh. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Here, try it on. Betty?
What? Come in. Mary.
How is she?
Okay. Sad.
John, I am so sorry.
Despite how she acted, she really wanted the...
I know. I know.
Well,
How are you?
one minute you're dreaming how to build a tree house. And the next it's all gone. Hey, Betty. Look who's here.
I brought you something.
Brussels Stover.
When in doubt, chocolate.
Works for me.
How are you feeling?
Did John show you the nursery?
No.
He did such a great job.
Maybe later.
He worked so hard on it.
Oh, Betty.
He built a cradle.
Betty.
Cradle. The shop after work.
What did the doctor say?
It's absolutely beautiful. You have to see it. Here, let me...
No, Betty, what did the doctor say?
The doctor...
What did he say?
He said it was all for the best.
He did?
Something was wrong with the baby. Do you think it's because I didn't love it enough?
What? No.
Because I did.
Of course you did.
And I let John down.
No, you did not.
I let him down, Mary.
John loves you.
I was so looking forward to the baby.
Wait, you can always try again.
No. Oh. I'm so scared. Was there something horribly wrong with me?
Oh, well, did the doctor say something?
No.
I bet that you're okay then.
Maybe he's not telling me.
I'm sure he would tell you if there was
But
something.
what if he was just waiting?
Just give it time, Betty.
Oh. That's what John said.
Well, John's right. Just give it time.
Please, can we talk about something else?
Okay.
Work.
Your ducks, they miss you.
You're just saying that.
No, they really do.
I bet you're spoiling them.
What is it that you do for those guys?
Trade secret.
Whatever it is, I am a poor substitute.
Did I miss anything?
No, not really. Still signing up docs.
What for?
Kevadon, the study, remember?
That's still going on?
Bigger than ever.
So Kevadon got approved?
No, not yet.
They give you a date?
Nothing certain. They say they have to get rid of some dimwit at the FDA first. Easter, maybe. Oh, and you are never going to believe this.
What?
Nulsen.
Oh God, what do you do now?
He's supposed to be writing some big deal study.
Nulsen can write.
Apparently, who knew?
What's this big deal study on?
Pregnancy something.
Pregnancy.
Whether or not it's safe or whatnot.
Whether or not Kevadon is safe in pregnancy?
Something like that.
But I thought our guy said that Kevadon had already been proven
No, it
safe.
has. Safe as water.
Then why is Nulsen doing the study?
3 weeks later, January 20th.
It's freezing.
I heard they almost had to cancel the parade.
Well, Kennedy's gonna be a big improvement over Eisenhower.
Yeah, Kennedy's got hair.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Like work nights and weekends.
Funny, he left that part out.
An inauguration party must have been something.
Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Ella Jean Kelly.
Did you see Jackie's inauguration gown?
Bet that number's going straight to the Smithsonian.
Where would you wear something like that?
I don't know, but 5 will get you 10. They'll be selling knockoffs at Macy's.
Just what you need.
I know, right? Oh, I almost forgot. Your next application. Did you hear Marilyn Monroe got divorced?
Again.
From that playwright guy? What's his name?
Arthur Miller.
I never got what she saw in him anyway.
Well, they say opposites attract. So what's your guess? Another enema
You are developing quite the specialty.
will be the first line of my obituary. Dr. Frances Kelsey, best known for her work with enemas.
I like DiMaggio better.
Everyone liked DiMaggio better.
Think Marilyn still loves him?
Did Cavadon get reassigned?
That's what they're saying.
Any idea who?
No, but odds are someone who's been around a while. I heard Meryl wasn't thrilled you were the
New woman, I know.
Yeah. Look, don't blame him.
I'm not.
Lyric's gotta be catching flack from Congress.
I know.
And he can't stand up to them, not after Welch.
Henry Welch.
Imagine finding out your director of antibiotics has been on the tape for years.
Larry must have felt so betrayed.
You know she speaks French?
Marilyn Monroe.
No, Jackie. She's only 31 and she speaks French.
And German and Italian.
Just imagine being 31, beautiful, married to the most powerful man on the planet, fantastic house on the Cape. What a life! Oh, and the best clothes. Oh, Cassini, Coco Chanel, Givenchy, Christian. Are you okay?
Where did you get this?
Lyric's office. What?
Look,
Canada.
there must be some mistake.
No, there's no mistake.
Are you sure?
Lyric secretary told me to give it to you personally.
Really?
I think old Lyric has decided it is finally time to stand and fight.
Time Bexley, February 14th, 1916.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, next week. It's gotta be next week.
Hang up!
On my desk, yes.
Hang up!
Next week. Yes. I'm calling you back! Don't you ever knock?
It's 1954.
What's this?
Read it. Kelsey's goddamn Valentine's Day gift.
The British Medical Journal?
Read it.
But it's from December. Why are we just getting it
Oh,
now?
there's a mail strike somewhere.
A mail strike?
Read it. Page 1954.
That's it?
What do you mean that's it?
It's just 3 paragraphs.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna gift wrap it.
Ray, it's just 4 patients with nerve damage.
Maybe a cute little card.
Ray, it's only 4 patients.
With hearts on it.
I take it this wasn't part of our application?
Hell no! How can it be part of our application? We just got it!
Well, maybe Kelsey hasn't seen it.
Ha! She's been captured by Martians.
But you said there's a mail strike.
Somewhere.
Okay, I gotta go to Washington and bring it to her attention.
Ha! Ha! That's a long shot.
You got a better idea?
No.
Save the March release and tell her we didn't know about it.
About that, yeah.
We didn't know about it, right?
About the 4? No.
Then what's the problem?
Hey, shoot the messenger, all right?
Sorry. What's the problem?
Gustav Martin.
Who?
Gustav Martin.
Who the hell is Gustav Martin?
The doc who used to work for one of our subs. He said he came across a Grunenthal document that said the risk of nerve damage with Kevadon would be very great.
A Grunenthal document.
That's what he said.
Was it part of the documents they sent over as part of our application?
If it was, I can't find it.
You ever wonder what else those Germans aren't telling us?
Every single day.
When was this?
Gustav Martin? A year and a half, 2 years ago?
We knew Kevadon could cause nerve damage 2 years ago?
No one working on the application knew.
But Gustav Martin knew! And to Kelsey, Gustav Martin is us, right? Damn it!
I know. What do you want to do?
What can I do? I go to Washington. Tell Kelsey we didn't know about the cases in the British Medical Journal and plead ignorance.
One week later, February 23rd, 1969.
Hey, Dr. Kelsey, what's it like to be the most popular girl in class?
Must be my new lipstick.
Do you even own lipstick? Where's Meryl?
Should be here any minute.
Think it's about the British Medical Journal?
I don't know. Maybe Dr. Murray has a crush on me.
Ooh, that's touching. Think they knew
About the nerve damage.
before the article?
Okay. A GP in a town of about 4,000 people in Scotland sees 4 cases of nerve damage caused by a single drug. And that same drug is being taken every day by thousands of people across 46 countries. The manufacturer's gotta know.
Absolutely. Someone must have told them.
So we assume the Germans knew.
Of course the Germans knew, but what about Meryl?
Well, either the Germans are lying to Merrill, or...
Meryl is lying to us.
Right.
So which is it?
I don't know.
How are you planning to find out?
I'm not.
You're not?
What difference does it make? Merrill's application didn't disclose the nerve damage. They filed it. They own it.
Okay, but what happens when Murray walks in here and tells you that the British Medical Journal was the first they ever heard of it?
Simple. I say the risk of nerve damage was known and not disclosed in our application.
But you don't know for certain that it was known.
Not for certain, no.
But you're still gonna say it was?
Yes.
Why?
To force Merrill into a study so we can solve this thing.
Oh, they are not gonna be happy.
It's not my problem.
You want me to stay? Protection.
No, but you wouldn't happen to have an extra H-bomb lying around, would you?
I'll check with the Russians.
Dr.
Dr.
Kelsey.
Murray. How was your flight?
Fine, TWA.
Well, you asked for this meeting.
Well, let me get right to it. We wanted to call to your attention a report of possible nervous system damage from Kevadon we've been tracking down.
Okay.
It's from a report in December's British Medical Journal. Dr. Kelsey?
Well, I read the article.
You did.
Yes.
Well, it was the first we ever heard of nervous system damage from Kevadon, and we wanted to call it to your attention right away.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that's why I wanted the meeting, to call it to your attention. Thank you for seeing me.
I'm curious. Why wasn't it in your application?
I told you, the British Medical Journal was the first we ever heard of it.
Well, don't you think you should have known?
How?
Don't ask me, it's your drug.
We found out about it the same time you did.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Are you thinking that we knew about it and purposely didn't report it?
Me?
That's exactly what you're doing.
Well, the fact is...
Now you watch your step, Kelsey.
The fact
You
is...
want to hear from our attorneys?
Nonetheless, the
I
fact
think
is
Commissioner
there was-
Larrick should hear about this, don't you?
Be my guest. Dial 0 for the operator. Ask for the commissioner's office.
We want to get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
No, you don't.
How dare you say that?
If you wanted to get to the bottom of this, you would be in Germany right now.
I'm planning a trip.
Soon, I hope.
What more do you want from us?
A study.
A study.
To determine how widespread the neurological complications are and look for any other unusual side effects.
Study.
We can contact your docs.
Our docs?
There's only 30 of them. It can't be that hard.
But they're our docs.
Conducting an investigational study. Let's use them to investigate.
Give me one good reason why we should cooperate.
You want Kevin approved.
Oh, I see. So we cooperate, and you'll approve the drug.
You know I can't promise that.
You're not planning on approving us in March, are you?
I haven't decided yet.
Come on, Kelsey. You can't hold us up because some Scottish GP no one's ever heard of reports 4 cases of suspected nerve damage.
Want to bet?
Three months later, May 23rd, 1961, outside Dr. Ray Nulsen's office building.
Dr. Nulsen? Dr. Nulsen,
Betty!
I thought I'd missed you.
I was just on my way to lunch.
Oh, don't let me hold you up.
Did we have an appointment?
No, I was just dropping off some Kevin on.
I think we're almost out.
I just want to say how lucky we are to have a physician of your caliber in the Kevin program.
Glad to help.
I was just checking my records. You're one of our top prescribers.
I wrote a study on it, you know. Should be out any day now.
Oh, I already have it.
How?
Merrill gave us all early copies.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Here it is. The American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, June issue. If you promise to autograph it. Page 1245. Pretty impressive, don't you think?
Oh yeah, thanks.
I'm curious, when do you find the time to write? You always seem so crazy busy.
Nights and weekends.
I knew you were a genius. Would you autograph it, please?
Merrill gave you this?
Oh, yes. So we'd be ready for any questions.
Of course.
It'll be such a help, especially about that line, danger to the baby.
What line?
Oh, come on, you know it. You wrote it. Where did it go? Ah. There's no danger to the baby if some of it appears in the milk or passes the placental barrier.
Oh, that line.
Seeing it in print like that, so definite and everything, it's going to reassure a lot of docs who are on the fence about Kevin and pregnancy.
Good.
Plus, it makes my job easier, so thanks.
No problem. Sorry, lunch.
Glückwunsch.
What?
Glückwunsch.
Sorry?
I must be pronouncing it wrong. Congratulations. My
Oh.
grandma used to say that.
Thanks.
I didn't know that you spoke German.
German? Me? Whatever gave you that idea?
Your article? A lot of the references are in German?
No. Latin. I do Latin.
Latin.
4 years. Miss Rickle. I hated it.
Was that Nulsen? He's headed to Do you want to take my place?
With Nulsen, you give up that account.
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know. Something's fishy.
That sounds very mysterious.
What else is new?
Cadre is getting approved.
Yeah, and I'm Marilyn Monroe.
Swear to God, Marilyn.
The FDA's finally backing down?
Apparently.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
You watch. Marilyn's going to make honest women of us yet.
Oh, speaking of, how's the marital discord?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's over. Last month. It's with the divorce lawyers now.
Harry.
I guess there are just some things that even Kevadon can't fix.
One month later, June 27, 1961.
Those bastards at the FDA couldn't find their dicks if you gave them a roadmap.
What on earth are you talking about?
All right, we're working with the FDA, setting up that study you agreed to. Thanks a hell of a lot, by the way.
Well, Kelsey gave me no choice.
The FDA selection criteria is going to limit us to 30 docs. So, we don't have to tell them about everybody.
How's it work that bit of magic?
That's just it. I didn't.
Well, who did?
The FDA. They never asked. They just assumed we still had the same 30 docs. Like I said, those bastards couldn't find their dicks.
How
if
many
you gave
docs
them
do we have?
What?
How many docs do we have giving out Kevadon?
How was Europe?
The nerve stuff is real.
I was afraid of that.
The Germans are playing it down,
What do you expect them to do?
saying it's diet or allergy.
Moon dust. How many cases?
No one knows for sure.
Educated guess?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Thousands, maybe.
How long do you think they've known?
3 years at least.
They didn't warn us?
Nope.
Thought at least warrant a postcard or something.
Nothing.
Assholes.
Oh, but the good news is the Germans have started a study
A study?
on chickens.
On chickens? Christ. Colonel Sanders must be dancing in the streets.
And the German government is going to start requiring prescriptions.
Well, we knew that was coming. I say we tell Kelsey we'll accept a warning letter.
Oh, I already tried that.
When?
About a month ago.
Before she turned us down.
No, she sent our application back because it was incomplete.
Nothing is complete enough for that woman. I pity her husband.
Well, that's why we have to change course. Take the battle to her.
How?
A conference at the FDA first week in September. Bring in our docs, present our study data, show how Kevadon is safer than the other sedatives. Get approval.
Gunfight at the OK Corral.
Something like that.
You be Burt Lancaster. I'll be Kirk Douglas.
Oh, who'll Kelsey be?
I don't know. Miss Kitty?
That's Gunsmoke?
Oh, right.
Make one last big push.
Well, Nulsen's study should help.
Oh, is that out?
Just includes Kevadon is safe for both fetuses and newborns.
Oh, good. Thank Nulsen for me, would you?
Sure. It ought to shut Kelsey up about babies.
Let's hope.
You seen her lately?
Kelsey, she looks just awful.
Good.
Dark circles under her eyes.
Pressure's getting to her.
Looks like she hasn't slept in months.
PR campaign,
The
Congress.
lawsuit.
What lawsuit?
Where have you been? I threatened her with libel.
Libel? What for? What's this?
It's a letter from Kelsey.
We are much concerned that apparently evidence with respect to nerve damage was known to you, but not forthrightly disclosed in the application.
She's claiming we knew.
But libel for this?
Throw Kelsey off balance.
We'd never win.
Force her to pay for a defense.
Gustav Martin, remember?
Ratchet up the pressure.
One month later, July 26, 1961.
No, I do not wish to comment. Goodbye. Francis Kelsey, leave my husband out of this. I don't care if you have 50 sources. No comment.
Another admirer.
It's getting ridiculous. They're just making stuff up now.
The bigger the lie.
Oh, have you seen the medical world news? They're accusing me of, get this, dilatory tactics would certainly cost a loss to the industry of millions of dollars, and even loss of life.
Dilatory, huh?
Yeah.
What's that mean again?
Slow to act.
Don't read this stuff.
You think I can get a job bagging groceries at the A&P when this is over?
Maybe. You're not too dilatory.
What?
Dr. Kelsey, do you mind if I say something a bit personal?
I need a new hairstylist.
Well, yes, there is that, but mostly you need some rest.
Did my husband put you up to this?
No, it's the consensus view of the department.
The consensus. What am I, a lab rat?
Folks care what's happening to you, that's all.
All right then. Here,
What's this?
fan mail.
Wow.
It's a bill from my lawyer.
I should have gone to law school.
Miss the fortune you're making at the FDA.
You're right, I probably have to sell my yacht. So, why the lawyer?
Merrill is suing me.
Personally?
Uh-huh. Threatening to sue, technically.
Why?
Murray claims that I libeled them by contending they knew about Kevadon's risk of nerve damage without including it in their application.
He's saying they didn't know.
That's what he's saying.
They can't be that stupid.
Their lawyers claim they are.
So what, you hand this bill into
No,
personnel? or
I
you-
wish I pay it.
You pay it?
That's right.
They're trying to bankrupt you.
At this rate, that won't take very long.
They can't get you to back down any other way, so they're forcing you to choose between fighting them or sending your girls to college.
Maybe I could convince my girls to join the circus.
How are their flying trapeze skills?
Minimal, I'm afraid.
Tightrope?
No.
Well, there's always the elephants.
I should have listened to you.
Why? No one else does.
You warned me.
Dr. Kelsey,
No, months ago.
you're
You
not going to
warned
want to
me.
hear this.
You said I didn't know what I was getting into.
No one would fault you if you backed down now.
I thought I could handle
You
it.
fought a good fight, a
You
great
said
fight,
Merrill
really.
would come after me.
A better fight than anyone else would have.
I just thought my family would be somehow out of bounds.
Nothing is out of bounds. There's too much money involved. This is war.
Six weeks later, September 7th, 1963.
I thought you had your ducks in line.
Look, Joe, no one could have
What
predicted.
a royal screw-up.
Kelsey caught him off guard.
Off guard. Off guard. Is there anyone in this room who can assure us that this drug is safe for a fetus? Christ.
No one expected her to ask that.
Well, you would have thought at least one of your bastards would have stood up for
I
us.
didn't know what we wanted him to say.
We paid their way here. Do they think that's because they're so friggin' brilliant?
We're trying to help.
Not the son of a bitch who said it needed more study.
No, he was definitely off script.
Whose side is he on anyway?
I'll speak to him.
Damn right.
Where is she anyway?
You took a phone call.
More like keeping us waiting.
Ah, she said it was one of her kids.
I bet it's a power move to put us on the defensive.
You think she had one of her kids call to try to manipulate us?
I wouldn't put it past her. Maybe she's gonna do with our Kevadon application.
To be honest, at this point, I don't know anymore.
So let's ask her.
What?
Let's ask her.
Now?
What do we got to lose? She raises any objections, we can address them on the spot.
Quiet when she comes.
Sorry, teenagers.
Ready for the wrap-up?
Sure. Your experts ready?
It better be.
Then let's do it.
Are you going to approve us?
Excuse me.
Our Kevadon application, are you going to approve it?
You want to talk about that now?
Sure. Why not?
Your experts are waiting.
Ah, let them wait.
You sure?
Are you finally going to approve Kevadon?
Well, this application is certainly an improvement, no doubt about that. You guys have filled in a lot of the gaps. Unfortunately, it's still not good enough for approval.
Come on, Kelsey.
Ray?
Shall we go?
Why are we doing this?
Doing what?
Procrastinating.
I am doing my
The
job.
wrap-up,
Your
Ray?
job.
Your experts are waiting.
Where are we still deficient?
Ray?
Pregnancy, for one thing.
You're a damn broken record,
The
Kelsey.
effect on the fetus.
But we gave you.
Ask your experts. Listen, out of warning that any woman who is pregnant or plans to get pregnant shouldn't take
We
Kevadon
can't do
and they-
that.
Ray?
Morning sickness is one of Kevadon's major indications.
I can't help you then.
I think we should go to the wrap-up.
How about Nulsen?
Nulsen?
Nulsen specifically
Oh, you want to
states...
debate the Nulsen study now?
Ray?
Yeah. Nulsen specifically states Kevadon is safe for both the fetus and the newborn.
Well, I read the study.
Even you have to admit it's a significant study published in a prestigious American journal.
Men could only get pregnant.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, you throw up at the beginning of a pregnancy, the first trimester, right? That's when women will take Kevadon for morning sickness. By the end, you're not nauseous. You feel like the Hindenburg getting ready to explode.
We know that.
Then act like it. Nulsen's study looks at the third trimester, the end of the pregnancy. The fetus is almost completely developed by that point. It's almost as if Nulsen designed his study not to find anything.
So now you're accusing Nulsen of lying?
No. I'm saying, if Nulsen had wanted to find an effect, he would have looked at the third trimester, because that's both where the drug is likely to be taken and when the fetus is at the highest risk of being damaged. But no one, not Nulsen, not the Germans, not you guys, not anyone has looked there. And I am not approving this drug for pregnancy until someone does. Anything else?
Where are the bad babies?
Ray?
What?
Where are the bad babies?
What do you mean?
You're all theory, Kelsey, but the rest of us live out here in the real world. And in the real world, thousands of women are taking this drug every day. Some of them pregnant.
Let's do the wrap-up.
And if Kevadon treats fetus like you say, then we should be seeing hundreds of cases of fetal, who knows what? Death, illness, deformity, the bad babies.
Ray?
And we've seen zero.
Ray?
Zero.
Ray?
Where are the bad babies?
Ray, shut
Where
up!
are the bad babies, Kelsey?
I don't know.
Weeks later, November 30th, 1961.
Well, that is it. Say goodbye to Thanksgiving leftovers.
That's awful.
Oh, it's not that bad, John. Christmas will be here soon enough.
Betty, did you see this?
See what?
The pictures in the paper. The babies.
No?
They don't have arms or legs. Some of them... Here, look.
Oh. Oh, that's awful. And why would people put pictures like that in the paper?
There's this mysterious epidemic of it in Europe, saying it's caused by some drug.
A drug? Does it say which one?
Thalidomide? Thalidomide? That's it. How did you know?
Remember that drug from work I was talking about?
You talk about a lot of drugs.
Kevidon.
Maybe?
It's thalidomide.
Then why is it called Kevidon?
That's our brand name.
Well, it also says here that it caused a lot of miscarriages. Betty, you alright?
I killed the baby.
What?
Early in the pregnancy. Kevidon, I took it.
Why?
They said it would help with the morning sickness. They promised us it was as safe as water, John. As safe as water. I killed the baby!
You don't know that!
Don't hate me, John.
No!
Please, don't hate me.
Betty, I could never!
What have I done?
Got the statement?
Part of it.
Read it.
Representatives of the German company, Chemie Grunenthal, have agreed, under pressure from the health authorities, to withdraw the drug.
In Germany,
In Germany,
not here.
not here.
So, what are we supposed to do?
For the time being, nothing.
Nothing.
Look, it's just a first report. You don't actually believe something like this is capable of Kevidon, do you?
But the Germans are saying that it's
The Germans are panicking.
panicking.
You just need to take a deep breath and wait for PR.
Well, that's easy for them. Kelsey's going to be looking for answers from me.
It's just, Joe, PR is trying to come up with what we're allowed to say. In the meantime, we're just to say we're waiting for confirmation.
Waiting for confirmation.
That's what they said.
Confirmation. From whom?
Who the hell cares? We're just trying to buy time.
That's very kind. Thank you. Francis Kelsey? It was a team effort. Thank you, Congressman. Goodbye. Wait, don't stop.
For the hero.
Thanks. Hardly.
Oh, but you are. Everyone's talking about
Oh,
you.
no. Guess what someone just called me?
What?
The procrastinator who got lucky.
I was giving it out, John. Kevidon, I was giving it out.
That's not possible. The paper says that it's never been approved in the United States.
Meryl told us to give it out anyway.
And you did?
What was I supposed to do?
But it wasn't approved.
It was my job, John. What was I supposed to do?
Betty, are you going to be in trouble?
I don't know.
Do they know that you are giving it out?
I don't think so.
You have to tell them.
You've seen the news.
Yes. Are the Germans acknowledging the connection with birth defects?
No.
Why not?
Well, it's just the first report. They're waiting for confirmation.
So are you withdrawing your application for Kevidon?
No.
Why not?
We're waiting for confirmation.
McBride in Australia found the same thing, and his report's coming out in Lancet. There's your confirmation.
I had not heard that.
So have you notified your docs?
No.
Why not?
We're waiting for confirmation.
Yeah, Joe, I got it. Hang on. What am I getting at?
Hello, Dr. Kelsey's office.
I'm trying to reach Dr. Francis Kelsey.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, she's a little busy right now.
It's about Kevidon.
Kevidon?
What's happening?
Kelsey told me to hang on.
Can I help you?
There's a lot of Kevin out there.
No, ma'am, it was never approved in this country.
There's this investigational study.
We know 30 doctors have been conducting investigations.
No, hundreds.
Hundreds?
Thousands, maybe.
Hang on. The woman on the phone? She's saying that hundreds of doctors have been passing out
That's
Kevin.
impossible.
I know. I'm sorry, ma'am. You must be mistaken. That's impossible.
No, it's all true. I've been passing out the pills.
Hang on. It sounds like she knows. She says she's been passing out the pills.
Who is she?
I don't know. Maybe
I'll
a
ask her
nurse?
where she works.
Excuse me, ma'am. Where do you... Hello? Ma'am? Hang up.
Call Larry.
Get me Commissioner Larrick. It's urgent.
Joe, you still just have 30 docs with Kevin on, right?
Hang on. Kelsey wants to know how many docs have Kevin on.
I was afraid of that.
Commissioner Larrick, hang on. Larrick.
Commissioner Larrick, Francis Kelsey. There might be a whole lot more Kevin out there than we thought. We're trying to track it down. I'm on the phone with Merrill now.
Look, Joe, we are trying to figure out what we're allowed to say.
That doesn't do me a damn bit of good right now.
I understand. I'll call as soon as we know anything. Okay. Joe.
Hang on. Any more brilliant ideas?
Tell Kelsey the truth about the number of docs.
The truth is, I don't know.
So tell her.
Dr. Kelsey?
You still just have 30 docs with Kevin on, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just don't know.
The truth.
That is the truth.
More?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do better than that, Joe.
Look, I just
Do you have
don't.
their names?
I don't know.
It was an investigational study. How could you not have their name? Hang on.
She's not buying any of
I'm
it.
sure of it.
Okay, ask about the pills then.
What?
Ask about the pills. How many? They gotta track those.
Okay, Joe. I'm going to ask you a question. And if you lie to me, I swear to God I'm going to spend the rest of my life making sure you go to prison.
Whoa, wait a minute. We've always been able to get
Shut
along.
up. How much Kevadon have you dispensed? How many pills?
I don't know.
Find out.
I don't know.
Find out.
Is this the Kevin on formulary report?
Why?
Kelsey wants to know how many pills we've dispensed.
Joe, secrecy clause.
Give me the report.
We cannot do or say anything that might be detrimental to Grunenthal's interests.
But they can lie to us.
It's best to wait for PR.
Give me the damn report!
Okay. We may live to regret this.
Hang on, I'm looking. This can't be right.
No, it's right.
Oh my God. Here it is. 2,518,412.
Months later, June 5th, 1962.
babies with multiple deformities.
Dr. Kelsey?
And that doesn't count all the ones who died or miscarried.
Dr. Kelsey, you have got to stop beating yourself up over
This
this.
was my job.
Look, there are maybe 10,000 in Europe.
So?
So we've only had 17.
Why do you want me to do what? Go up to a child with no arms and legs and say, sorry, I almost got it right.
No, but it is not your fault.
It is my fault.
Dr. Kelsey.
They had over 12,000 doctors in that sham study. We thought they had what?
30.
30. How could I miss that? And how many patients?
Dr. Kelsey,
How
we've been
many
over this.
patients?
20,000. You did everything you could.
No, I didn't.
What else could you have done?
I could have rejected the application.
How?
If I had rejected the application the first time,
Couldn't.
I could have stopped it all.
You had no cause.
And none of this would have happened.
You did your best.
I could have stopped it.
Francis.
I could have stopped it.
Francis.
I could have. They were lying. And I knew they were lying. I swear to God, I knew they were lying.
You want me to answer it? Hello, Dr. Kelsey's office. Yes, sir. She's right here.
I can't talk to anyone right now.
Francis, it's President Kennedy.
Months later, October 10th, 1962.
What's that?
Your next application.
All that?
Oh no, there's more, much more.
More?
You know, 2 years ago when I first met you, I handed you a couple of binders. Now look, see what you've done? Oh, my mother gave me her copy of Life magazine if you want another one.
Oh, I hate this photo.
You look fine.
I look like a raccoon.
You do. Not.
My girls are on me to wear makeup,
Maybe you should.
but I hate makeup.
You could try cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
That's what I use.
Cucumbers.
So, what time do you leave for the White House?
Oh, I just got back.
The President of the United States. You stole Kennedy's pen.
He gave it to me after he signed the key fobber bill.
Key fobber's gonna change everything.
We're entering a brave new world.
That's twice.
That's twice.
Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act of 1938, and now key fobber, you both times.
No.
Troublemaker.
Honest, it was the rats and the rabbits.
Aw, blame the poor animals. What's too bad about Marilyn?
Monroe.
Yeah, killing herself like that.
Barbiturates.
She must have been really unhappy.
You'll never guess what I heard walking through the lunchroom yesterday.
What?
If Marilyn Monroe had taken Kevadon, she'd still be alive.
That's ridiculous. If Marilyn was that unhappy, she would have found another way.
Why do folks say stuff like that?
Because they're jealous.
Marilyn?
No, of you.
Me? Why?
Did you see Kennedy putting a medal on anyone else? Francis, they're saying you saved... Francis! Are you even listening?
Sorry.
Francis, they're saying you saved 20,000 children from getting crippled. 20,000! And you know what's scary?
No. What?
Remember the day we met?
You thought I'd look older,
Shut up.
like I do now.
And you told me the story about how you got into the University of Chicago because they thought you were a man.
The name Francis.
They saved all the positions for men because why? They thought men made better scientists.
Well, don't forget, it was the Depression. A lot of men were out of work.
So, if your parents had named you Mary Ann, you wouldn't have gotten in.
Probably not.
And you wouldn't have ended up at the FDA that day I handed you those first 2 cases.
No.
Okay, ready for the really scary part? Those 20,000 kids would have gotten crippled. No one else would have stood up to Merrill.
Know that.
Yes, I do. No one else would have stood up to Merrill. No one. Why do you think Kennedy gave you the medal? Think about it. All those kids are going to be running and playing because your folks named you Frances, not Mary Ann.
Life is sure a tenuous thread.
Folks will remember you, Frances. What? Folks will remember you, they will, long after we're all dead.
A woman scientist?
Yes, a woman scientist.
No, they won't.
They'll remember you.
No, they won't. People forget.
Not you, Frances. You won.